I didn't really like Pittsburgh. It was okay.
No?
Yeah, it's fucking nah.
That's gonna be the hot area though.
You know, it's one of those things. It's one of those things. You go to a city and you can tell that this city, like, it's too new. It does, and it's not that like, Pittsburgh doesn't have a bunch of new buildings, but it's like the interest in Pittsburgh is new. It's like the only reason why there's people here is because there's a college and these like companies that are here. Like it just feels, there's something about it that feels temporary. Like people feel like they're going to be gone in 3 years when you look at them on the street, and I don't like that.
That happens in Providence.
I like history. I like feeling, but in Providence though, when you look around Providence, there's a lot of people where you can tell that they've been here for 15 years and they're gonna be here for 15 years.
Immediately, right now though, the new trend is like hospital workers from Indiana, and you're like, oh, like people selling their houses in 12 months.
Mm-hmm.
You can see it in real estate sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
You can see it in car business sometimes, where like you get like these like new, like. From a fucking, you see like an Indian couple, that's not Indian, you know what I mean, like, where are you from? And
they're white people, but the way they move is Indian,
right, and they're like, oh, okay, like your name's Parnat, but you're from like Michigan, and you're gonna be in and out of here in like 12 months.
Oh, you mean they are Indian?
They are Indian.
Okay,
yeah, like oh, you're like safe, like you went to like Baylor.
Yeah,
we never had people that went to Baylor, and now they're here. Like, oh, we never had people who went to Purdue.
Yeah.
Now they're here. Like we have like, you know, like Midwesterners and shit. And like, I'm from San Jose, California, but I live here. What do you work? I work for Hasbro. I'm on a temporary, I'm on a mission basically. I'm on like a temporary job. And you're like, oh, fuck. Huh. I used to get them at the antique store and I was like, oh, this is like new. Now there's a lot of them.
I think it's because it's that tight for people that they have to go where the action is. But when I said they're white people who move like Indians, I meant like an Indian will uproot his whole life and like his whole family and change every like car, apartment, clothes, like whatever details he has to change all of that in 4 months for a better paying job.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For like a job that's like, it's 20,000 more, 15,000 more a year. I have to uproot everything and change everything
better
and go across the country better. That type of thing.
Yeah.
That's like I think there's white people doing stuff like that.
Yes. There are.
Yeah,
that's like a new thing. Like my brother gets them, like where I'm like, yeah, they moved to North, like doctors do that.
Yeah,
like, oh, I'm not making money here. I'm not, or the conditions that they have me working.
Yeah,
the hospital is so underserved that I'm working like shifts that are retarded.
Right.
I'll go to North Carolina, Chapel Hill, North Carolina.
Yeah,
and I'll leave even though I just spent $1.5 million on a house up here.
Yeah.
And like Jake will see it, and it's like that shit that was never. It was very uncommon.
That's new. That's new. Yeah.
New Englanders are like, fuck it, I'll just stay here. I'm just here. I'm a New Englander.
Yeah.
And they'll come back. I don't know. Like I would never leave. I would never. I love it here, so I would never uproot myself. Right. I would never do that. But I feel like people in the Midwest, they don't have because the Northeast people like it.
Well, part of it also is that other parts of the country. Yeah. Suck dick.
Yes, that's true.
So if you're moving from like St. Petersburg to somewhere in fucking Oregon, who cares? Because both places fucking suck.
Yeah. Like it's like suck cows' dicks. or eat trash out of a dumpster.
Spider crawling on my face at night, or
a bum fucking my wife.
Whatever.
Yeah. Either way, like watching my wife get fucked with a gun barrel.
Either way, it's $12,000 more a year.
So. That's a thumbs up. No, it's true. It's because the Northeast is like,
isn't that awesome?
It's great.
That's so funny, man.
It really is because they're like when you really get down to it, the coastlines of obviously. I mean, it's a very obvious thing. It's like when people try to sell me Florida.
Yeah.
And I'm like, go there. Go to Florida. Do you like fucking high crime?
Yeah.
You like getting fucking 10% of getting carjacked every day? Mm-hmm. Where it's funny and like you have like they sell spice and what's that fake weed?
Kratom and
that shit.
Yeah, all whatever is on the news.
We don't do that up here.
Go get no.
Have fun. They think it's real fucking funny to steal your Acura and drive it like into a cop, like T-bone a cop car while on another cop chase. Like they think that shit's hilarious now. We don't have that. Never mind the fact that it's 114 muggy ass degrees.
Yeah.
And overpopulated beaches and sluts everywhere, both of both genders. of all 9 genders. Yeah, no, in New England is like, no, it's great because you have like 6 gears of life here. You've got like mountains, beach, countryside. You got country music if you want it. You can be city. You can play New York for what it. You can treat New York like a slut.
Yeah,
because New York is great if you treat it like the fucking whore that it is.
Yeah.
If a prostitute kept her mouth shut, it'd be great.
Yeah.
Right? If a prostitute was hot, kept her pussy clean, and no one had a problem, it would be fantastic, right? Let's just be honest. I don't even think everybody's wife would have a fucking problem. It was like, yeah, as long as you're not catching anything, it's fine. Keep her fucking mouth shut. I know it sounds crazy, but it's true. That's what you treat New York like. Because New York is a big fucking city where you can eat 9 kinds of delicious food. If you can pinpoint the best restaurants are there, you have the median income, so you can have the foods and the provisions and whatnot. But you don't want to fucking live. You don't want to marry a prostitute.
No.
You don't want her throwing shit at your dad at the Thanksgiving Day table.
Hell no.
You know you fuck me. You know you fuck me, Fred Hyde.
And what the equivalent of that is that if you're in New York long enough, you smell like the street.
That's right. Yeah. You smell like rat fur.
Like the edges of your clothes are just a little bit dingier.
Yes. Your hands have like you have like a certain type of BO. Yeah. Yeah. Your feet have different kinds of sores on them.
You take a little bit of the subway with you.
Yeah.
You get different, and I honestly do think this. I honestly think that it's probably dangerous to hook up with girls in New York City because they probably have like the most advanced, like whatever the most advanced like strain of HPV is.
Yeah. Like
I would be worried about hooking up with girls in New York.
Yeah, because
they got it. Listen, it's a human petri dish. Like, those girls are all fucking.
Listen,
a lot.
When you do drugs, you do drugs till 6 in the morning. Well, guess what happens when you run out of drugs at 6 in the morning? You fuck a drug dealer for more of them. But guess what that drug dealer just did? Fucked another chick for drugs. And guess what happens? That shit you know what I mean? It's like it goes around and around and around and around.
Yeah.
That's the problem about New York. Like you can party until 4 o'clock the next day. It's the only place in the world. I mean, Las Vegas is like that, but you don't really want to, so you just kind of stop partying because it's like, oh, this is just crazy. I'm just a crystal meth addict out here. But in New York, it's kind of fun.
Yeah.
You'll find like a group of rich gay guys that are like, I'm going to a rooftop party. And you go to a rooftop party in New York, you're like, oh, this is fucking fat. Oh, this is rich. Oh, shit. That's a rich socialite's kid that has a penthouse in downtown, and this is beautiful.
This is what I see in TV shows.
Yes.
As opposed to Vegas, where it's like, where's the stuff that I see in TV shows?
Why is no one around?
Who's this fat black stripper?
Yeah.
Their ass in my face.
Yeah. You gonna give me more money? Yeah. Getting like a
where the money at?
Come on, you know you got money, Mr. Moneybags.
Yeah.
Oh God. But like shit like that, like in other towns when you like Las Vegas, New York, I mean even like in LA, but LA you party late, but I think people are a little more holistic. New York is like a fucking steam train of party.
Yeah, in LA the next day they're recuperating with yoga and like green juice and stuff.
On the beach.
And I would say in LA you really have to what you'd be worried about is getting AIDS. But in New York, you'd have to be worried about some sort of hyper strain of HPV. But LA, they don't. It's just simple, cut and dry AIDS that you'd have to worry about.
Old plain Jane AIDS.
But the next day, everybody's recuperating. They're going to yoga. They're going to get green juice, and it's also just the fact that they're driving too. Like you're not getting packed into a meat wagon like subway car to go to the next meat cell.
You can get fucked up when you're taking a meat wagon.
You're going nice house, going in the car to nice house.
Yeah.
You know,
to shitty apartment, to backyard pool. Like the times I've gotten really fucked up in New York, the things that I were like I went to a pool one time.
Yeah.
Like in the backyard of brick buildings.
Yeah.
I go, how did you get a pool here? He goes, through my living room, piece by piece. I was like, holy shit. The owner of the Lawrence Cervidio and Emerson took me to a party in a pool, but it was fucking insane.
Yeah.
And if there was drugs there, it would have gone insaner.
Yeah.
You know, like it was like I'm at the rooftop party on like a 37th floor. Then we're like carring to a pool.
Yeah.
And then it's like boom. And even like what the guys, like these guys went to a fucking party at some like rich chick's house.
Something about the level change too, like going high up in a building.
Yes.
That's different than being at a nice house.
Yes.
Because in LA, the craziest thing you can do is go to a nice house.
Yeah.
You know, which is
like
that's not that crazy.
No. Yeah, it's cool.
Going high up and getting a view and being close in with people, with other people. That's much stranger.
Yeah, that's like being like head next to a working engine. Like your head is next to the fan.
Yeah.
And that has something to do with your sensibility. And if you just talk to anybody from New York, if you think you're good at partying and doing drugs and doing that shit, if you hang out with like old school New Yorkers, like I'm sure like Gavin McInnes and shit like that, like good New Yorkers are nuts.
Yeah.
Like you can't hang. And I can go pretty hard, but it goes like, I don't know, New York's got like a special type of horsepower to it. It's got like another gear.
Oh yeah.
But if you can treat that fucking city like the fucking whore it is, that's why New England is so great. Because
you're 3 hours from that place.
Yeah, you don't eat 2 gallons of caviar.
Yeah,
you like a spoonful of it, and you can kind of spoonful that. That's why New England is wonderful. Not Boston, just Rhode Island, Hartford,
everywhere except Boston.
Everywhere except Boston. Too many Chinese people.
Boston fucking sucks ass.
Too many cornball Chinese people. Like
Yuck.
clean.